Sunday morning, and I had a slice of keto bread for 1 point, 2 bacons. I believe that was 4 points. My avocado is free. I had 2 eggs with 2 cups of spinach and a half an ounce of feta. It's not fat-free feta, so it cost me a little bit on the points there. But this was a really good breakfast. I had some tea. I'm starting to have tea with my breakfast. So I also had a cup of mixed berries. Anyway, I'm having tea so that I don't have to use so much half and half. I have 2 low-carb tortillas and a cup of this Progresso soup for 1 point. And inside of the tortillas, you get two of these 2 small tortillas for 1 point. And I've got a little bit of burger meat and just a smidgen of cheese in that. That's for lunch. We were out with some friends visiting, and I had 2 chicken wings and some coleslaw. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, and so I'm checking in here for Sunday and starting the Monday with my water. I got up late, so I have to stick my workout into later today somehow. I think I'll take the kids for a walk to get my 30 minutes of movement in, but I'm going to have to do some strength training later sometime. So I don't know if that'll be the gym or I'll pull up a Paula Deen. I almost said Paula Deen video. Don't pull up a Paula Deen video, Kat. Paula B video. And she'll do like a moderate workout with some moderate weights. And so I highly recommend Paula B's channel. I love Paula Deen, but that's not what I need right now. So anyway, I wanted to check in for Sunday. So I did really great on Sunday. I got all my check marks. I didn't have to do the strength training yesterday, so I didn't do that check mark. I put a squiggly line through that for me. That shows me that I didn't miss it. I didn't have to do it yesterday. But one thing that I did not get yesterday was I did not get my blue dot. And so it makes me so sad. But I learned a lot about being proactive and preparing. One thing that I wasn't ready for, I wasn't really thinking about this, is I've increased my exercise, right? Doing this 30 minutes a day and then trying to get strength training in every other day or so. My exercise is picked up, so my body is hungrier, and so it's trying to send me a little bit more on the hunger signal side of things, and I need to be ready with things that are going to be keeping me point friendly. So that's whether that's veggie sticks, cheese sticks, hard-boiled eggs, whatever it is, it's going to help keep me on board, give me my protein, and and keep me from feeling those hunger pains. I need to do that. And yesterday I underestimated that need, and I thought that I could. Last night we had a function to go to, and we had a wonderful time visiting with friends. There was food, but not a lot of point-friendly food. So I kind of got myself into a pickle because I was hungry. And so even, I chose smaller pieces of chicken, fried chicken, which was good, but the chicken wings were they're like six points a piece. So they're kind of expensive. And to tell you the truth, I only had 5 points left for dinner. Well, plus a little bit more and still stay in range. But I wasn't able to do that. I added everything up. My dinner I was still a little hungry. I did have 2 bites of a dessert that Honey and I were working on, and I counted them. And then when I got home, I ate half a Quest bar because I got hungry. And so I added everything up. By the end of the day, I was at 38 points. And I was kind of disappointed that, it added up so quick, it seemed like, because I didn't feel like at any one of my meals yesterday that I was really full or anything like that. So I'm like, you ever go through that time where you're like, where did these points come from, right? That was yesterday. So now I'm just going to be really aware of being proactive and being aware that my body is probably going to be more hungry, and to try to prepare some things that I can take with me and grab and do that. So maybe I'll work on some of that today, on preparation, on being proactive, and maybe I'll show you some of that for Monday's coverage, which you'll see on Tuesday. So anyway, I wanted to congratulate Marcella because she is joining the challenge as well, but she went to a game yesterday and she was in a box with friends and lots of food, and she was able to stay on course and on plan and stuck with veggies, and she was just a rock star. So I just wanted to say that is amazing. Oh, another amazing. You guys are all amazing, but I wanted to highlight a couple of things. You know that now Jody, who's also doing the challenge, she did a 23-mile bike ride the other day. And on top of that, she climbed like 1,168 stairs, I think, steps. And I was like, wow. All I could think of was I had this vision of, you know, the stratosphere here in Las Vegas. They have, I think once a year, they have a race to the top where you actually climb the staircase. And I think it's like 80 something flights of stairs. And they say if you're afraid of heights or if you're claustrophobic, you cannot do it. But once you start, you cannot come back down. So you have to commit to doing it. I always thought I'd want to do that, but I don't know if I could. I don't think I could make it to the whole top without dying. I mean, that's a lot of steps. So anyway, so I was blown away by Jody's progress too. That's just like rock star status. So that was neat. But you guys, I want to let you know if you are, I know we have some viewers that are down in Florida, and I want to let you know that the kids and I have been praying for you guys all week before it hit, and then now that so many people are having to deal with the aftermath, we are keeping you in our prayers. So Relentless Pursuit of Shade is another channel. She's one of our viewers and one of the people here on the challenge. That's Lori. Please go check her out if you want to. I'm going to put her channel below. And she is down there in Florida, and she had to evacuate. So she's one of those down there. And she still found time for yoga. I am so impressed with you guys. So anyway, I want to give love to you guys today. I want to give you some encouragement to stay on your plans, track everything, even track the ugly. And it's like, I know that sounds funny to say it, but you know, sometimes when we see those points going up, it looks ugly to us and we don't even want to see it. I've caught my husband doing this before where he'll say, well, that's too many points, so I'll just put in a lesser amount because it's less points and it's nicer to look at. And, and I've told him that's not really the way it works. You have to actually put down what you have. And so I'm hoping that he's going to do that this time. But because sometimes it's ugly and we want to look away, right? But part of this challenge, that's why it's a challenge, is to track everything, even the ugly. Track the ugly. As well as the beautiful, right? Because when we end the day within the points and we get that blue dot, that's just beautiful. And we want to get that blue dot. So I didn't get my blue dot yesterday. That was the only thing that I was missing. Really, I got my water, everything. I'm already working on my water. This is my second bottle of 24 ounces today, and it is only about 9-ish this morning. So I've got a good start on that. So get your water in. Make sure that you get plenty of rest. So, even if you could do like all the things, right, and get all your exercise and all this stuff, but if you don't get enough rest and your body doesn't have enough time to recuperate and make those new cells and rejuvenate, how's it going to have enough time or have enough strength and everything it needs to actually take the weight off? It'll just stress your body out. So you really want to put an emphasis on your rest, right? And I don't mean to be preachy about that, but I have discovered that to be true big time with myself. I've done everything that I thought was right, and I've done, buku workout, and my food was A plus and everything, and nothing budged because I didn't get enough sleep. So I know that happens. But anyway, so sleep is very important. Okay, so have a wonderful and fabulous Tuesday, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Later today, I think what I'm going to be doing is doing some prep work to kind of be proactive on snacks and things like that to fill me up and keep me on plan. and that might be helpful to you tomorrow. Okay, now before you go, if you wouldn't mind clicking that like button, that would be great. And if you've subscribed but didn't hit the notification bell, that would be great. That way we don't miss each other. But if you hit the like button, it might help me to get out there a little bit more. I've demonetized my channel because I just didn't want to bother people with all the ads. But since then, I've found out that if you demonetize, a lot of times they will not push your channel, so you won't get as many views. And I don't want to monetize it just so I'll get more views. So I'm hoping maybe liking it might help push it out there a little bit more. If it doesn't, I might have to go back to monetizing it. But I don't want to do that. So I want to kind of see if everybody hits the like button, if that will help a little bit more. So then we can maybe not have to monetize it and get the ads on. So anyway, guys, I love you a lot. Thanks so much and have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday.